All right. Welcome to MMZ number 7, our 7th podcast. I'm assuming you just watched our boxing one, and it's been the next week, so...
I'm assuming.
Hello again.
You better.
That's why we're in the same clothes, because we're filming two this day, because we have... Anyways, that was boxing. This is,
This is actual news.
News.
Normal stuff.
Stuff that happened, getting scammed, whatever it is. Okay. So a lot of stuff has happened. Do we want to start at the big thing there?
We'll save that.
Or maybe in a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, maybe like third one.
So, Jeff Bezos. We talk about a lot of billionaires on this channel, I guess. I wrote this, a long time ago on, way back in June, June 10th, that Jeff Bezos was stepping down from, CEO of Amazon. And nobody actually knew when. He just said he was, I think. So he officially retired 3 days ago, because today's July 8th, so on July 5th.
What a retirement fund, though, eh?
I know, guess how much his net worth is, of estimated net worth.
It's like 70 billion or something like that.
197 billion.
Again,
I'd be good with $30. I ain't even gonna gap.
I could live with that.
I ain't even gonna gap. I forgot to do this. No. 197 billion. Obviously, a lot of this is stocks or shares in his own company. So you would sell this percent of your shares. If you sold them all to get all your money, your company would be screwed and you would literally die. You would lose all your investors' money and they would hate the company and then the company would go under and you'd be screwed. You'd get sued, practically. But yeah, that's a lot of money. But his Blue Origin thing, he was saying, I don't know if this is true, maybe he just said that, or he actually wants to. He wants to be on the first flight to Mars with his Blue Origin thing.
Oh, yeah.
I personally like SpaceX better just because it sounds cooler. I don't really know if it's better, but he wants to be on the flight to Mars. But the question is, won't you be gone for 5 years then?
5 years? I thought it was a one-way trip.
Oh, shoot. Is it a one-way trip?
I thought it was.
Is going to Mars a one-way trip?
Because I don't have any fuel to get back.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only going to cost $6 billion?
But
for them to stay there until they die?
They can't get back because they can't get fuel to go back. Unless they find it on Mars somehow or make it.
Oh, right.
So once they go, they're go.
Is currently the only way.
Basically, they'd be there colonizing.
Oh, right, because they need to get all the fuel, they need to get all the supplies to launch again.
They don't have any of that.
So these people are signing up are like, yo, we're wilding out here.
Later.
We going crazy.
Peace.
I did not expect that. Then I feel like he's not going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. But the guy that stepped in for him, he said he trustfully, I think his name was Andy, I don't remember his last name. He was some part of the company, he's been there for pretty much the same amount of time. So hopefully it runs smoothly and I get my Amazon Prime in my 2 days instead of 3, because hopefully this guy sucks. Okay, we'll do one more thing and then we'll talk about that big thing. The Ford F-150 Lightning is out, which the Lightning was originally the truck by Ford, but they made this one Lightning because it's electric. And look how nice this thing is. It actually, for how much I think, Lightning.
I think it has a whole generator in it too. That's the best part.
Oh, dude, I was looking at the Unbox Therapy on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I watched his review. It's 30 minutes long. It has 15 regular household outlets, and you can charge your house for 3 days. It'll show. It has a scale in the back. So if you have a load in there, you have 1,000 pounds in there lifting rocks or whatever, it'll show how much range you have based on the scale in there.
That's
because if you're heavier,
It's expensive though.
That's the thing. I thought it'd be 80,000. Guess how much?
No way, it's less than that.
It's starting off at 155. For electric, new F-150?
$155?
Facts. No. I don't think it's 80. I don't think so. Start at 30, 40,000 pretty
40K.
much. The top specs,
That's
so
actually not
the platinum with all the, so like leather seats, everything like that, it's cost around 90. The second trim level, the XLT, will be 53.
That's insane,
So
actually.
it's 13,000 more for the second level.
See, that's one of my dream
40,000
cars.
for fully electric. It might not have as much range, but it's not bad.
Still, it's gotta have crazy range.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the fully platinum one, the guy that he was reviewing, was like 390 miles, which is like 700 kilometers in Canada. Which is a lot. Like, a lot. 627 kilometers.
That's like one of my dream cars.
That's assuming, though, there's a load in the back. So without a load, you're chilling. So you're not going to have to be worried about day-to-day stuff at all. Not even close. Like, dude, did you hear the top spec Tesla, though? The Plaid Plus, the one that's coming out, sometime this year. It has like a 1,400 kilometer range. So like you could go from here to like Calgary in one trip. No money spent. How insane is that? Instead of spending like 400 in gas, free.
Not very much.
But it is like a $130,000 car to get
Yeah.
that spec. But still, even the regular Model 3 is still like 500 kilometers. That's perfect.
See,
Anything over 300 kilometers from me would be totally fine. When am I ever driving 30 kilometers?
Yeah, sure.
300. Maybe 70 max. Like, what?
The F-150
Like, that's
Lightning is probably
crazy.
one of my dream cars. Like, it's...
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Such a nice car.
I love the Tesla Model 3. Like, that's such a... Like, Tesla Model 3 is like a perfect sedan. I think is what they call it. And this is, like, the dream truck, just because F-150 is, like, the best-selling truck model ever. Plus, the electric is just so many better features. So I'm excited to buy that in, like, 2 to 3 months, maybe.
You wish.
I'll get the money together. Probably could put a down payment. I'd just be broke. I gotta work a lot. Okay.
Worth it.
I think we talked about like 8 minutes in. I think we talked about the big thing.
Alright, let's do it.
So, yesterday in the news when I was at work, I saw the president of Haiti was murdered.
That's big.
That's crazy.
That's huge.
So for those of you who don't know geography, that's a country in the Caribbean. Um,
By the way, I haven't heard about this yet, so this is also my first.
yeah, this
hearing about
is...
it. How?
I don't... So it said a group of armed men. Let me just try to find an article here just to get the full story. It said a group of armed men literally stormed his house, I think in the night, and just killed him. Like, just assassinated him. Okay, so 2 suspects arrested in Haiti, president's claim believed to be U.S. citizens.
U.S. Oh,
Oh,
that turned.
no. An ex-bodyguard at a Canadian embassy. No! Oh, shoot.
That turned this from
they're
bad
saying
to a lot worse.
to worse, to terrible.
To
They're
a
saying it's
lot
possibly a Canadian who's an ex-bodyguard at an embassy.
Holy. Okay, that's.
Wow. There was multiple other men, though, so they haven't caught all of them. So they're Haitian Americans. One of them have been arrested in connection with the assassination. Jeez. Among 6 people arrested in the 36 hours since the brazen killing of President Jovenel Moise, I think, by gunmen at his home overnight on Wednesday.
That's brutal.
4 other suspected assailants were killed and 2 are still missing.
Americans and Canadians. That's really bad.
That's bad for Canada, for the U.S., for everyone.
That's
right
bad.
now.
Yeah, that's bad for everyone because they're not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
So-
but
Is this a hit, though? Or, 'cause I think there were 6 people total. Here's the thing. Secret Service, or whatever security they have, because it's a small country. Sorry, not a country, but is this a country? Am I tripping? Do I know geography?
Haiti's a country.
Oh, yeah, why am I bugging? Yeah, I'm so dumb. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's a country.
Small country. how many security? Because a president still has 24-hour security, 100%.
No matter where you are, you're gonna get security. But again, it's lower. So
I would say, let's say they had 5 security.
Security.
That's the thing.
More.
Were the security killed? Because like these guys, I don't think these guys were like mercenaries, like freaking full-on assassins.
Well, it'd have to be.
Like they could storm a house with guns and shoot people. Doesn't mean they're gonna be like pro-military mercenaries.
Were 2 of them killed? You say?
I think 4 of them were killed and 2 of them were arrested, and then I think there was more though.
Okay, so they just had a lot of guys.
I think.
Okay.
But I don't think it's obviously a hit. Like they obviously planned this.
Yeah.
But what for? Like, let's see what this says.
That's really bad for everybody who's
Involved in
all the countries are involved.
was killed. Let's see what this says.
Sure, they can make us laugh. But Moise argued it was a year later that marked the true beginning. Both the US and the UN supported his claim to remain in power. But there had been widespread concern when Moise failed to hold legislative elections in 2019, leaving the country without a functioning government, and a constitutional referendum postponed due to the coronavirus.
So there's actually like a motive to why.
But now,
But still, they didn't like that he was in power. They didn't like how he was kind of failing, and they didn't like that he was kind of like failing to bring about elections.
Failed to hold legislative elections in 2019, leaving the country without a functioning government, and a constitutional referendum postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic still hasn't taken place. Moise's presidency was plagued with a number of other problems. UN officials say the country has been rocked by an uptick in kidnappings for ransom and a wave of criminal violence in recent months, fueled by
So maybe it's something like
gangs.
this, like these guys.
Thousands were forced to flee their homes as shootings and arson spread across Port-au-Prince in June. The continued political instability has left Haiti's economy in shambles. The COVID pandemic contributed to
that can mean many things. That can mean it's civilians too who decided to rebel.
I think it would be a gang. I'm thinking it's a gang that like part of, they were doing the shootings, the riots, the arson, kidnapping, everything like that. I think
it was a
gang
rebellion.
kind of
Moral story. It was a rebellion.
Yeah.
But the thing is, also UN supported him, which means they're also going to get a lot more resources
Hate for that,
from the
and also,
to find out who did it. So that was basically a suicide mission for whoever killed him. But
Yeah.
I don't know what he did to make everybody angry.
Well, he failed to like host re-elections or whatever, and they're saying his 5-year term, because normally it's a 4-year term for president. So I don't know if you can get an extension to 5 for some reason, but you can be re-elected twice. I don't know if it's for every country, but for the U.S. it is. So I think they said they supported his 5-year term, but they said he didn't actually like start in office until he was like till he stepped in office unless he didn't.
Oh, okay.
His presidency didn't start. His 5 years didn't start until he like was in office, and instead of like when he got elected, which is like before. So I think they're mad that he's been overstaying his.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's overstaying his time as the president. His welcome, pretty much.
Yeah.
His job. Like it's like they fired you in 2 weeks, and then you're there for like 4 months. And they're like, bro.
Okay.
Like, something like that. So I think people were mad at that.
And he must have done something.
I'm gonna assume that a gang went in there, just guns blazing, just killed anything that walked.
But what's with the Canadians and Americans? Like that's.
Yeah, that's
one
weird.
of the.
One of them was a
Canadian
bodyguard at one of the Canadian embassies.
Which means he was well trained.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That means he's especially.
Well, is it a bodyguard or exactly? So that means he has
well trained.
training. They have arms training.
Which means he could have trained them.
Yeah, like these gangs are just kind of like running and shooting people, but he could actually like
he could
train
them,
people of how to like sneak up on do whatever they're.
Nico.
So it's clearly like I don't know, like some John Wick. I'm not throwing shade at the president because he's dead, but like I don't know. That's not what I mean. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. So we'll see who's gonna take office. Why has my flashlight been on the whole time?
It would probably have to be vice president.
Well, yes, but I don't know if they're saying there's
So
some
like
weird.
the re-election you're talking about, like who's?
Yeah. So
Because they got to start it.
we'll see what happens. But that's kind of crazy. I don't know.
That's huge.
Like since Kennedy, I don't know how many presidents have been killed. Presidents. Maybe that we just don't
Not
know
many.
about many. But straight in the man's home, like, does he have a wife, a kids? I don't even know all this, but
That's gonna be huge because that means right after that, basically there's gonna be 10 times more security there for the next president or whoever's staying there.
yeah, they're definitely gonna double up. Yeah, they have like full like army outside this house right now, in case they try to. I don't know what else they're gonna do.
Come
but
back, yeah.
come back for no reason. They're like, oh, forgot my watch. Actually, you never know if they like drop some evidence towards
That's
them, like
true.
dog tags. I don't know why you'd have dog tags, but
I mean, they're military, which would
yeah,
be worse.
yeah. What if they're like full on mercenaries? What if this is like a planned assassination?
That's
Like
a-
it is a planned assassination, but like
Mercenaries are
mercenary,
still
like
very much
Navy
thing.
SEAL killers, just like
You know, there's still
contract. Yeah.
That's still a thing. Like you can
Oh,
go
I
on
know.
the internet and find.
There's like
mercenaries.
contract killer mercenaries, but you just don't hear about them because they like lurking. They'll just
And-
kill someone.
Yeah, they're
you know.
good. They're good at what they do.
It's like it is kind of like the movies. Like they are just like really secret and hiding everything. That's crazy. What else do we have here? So, what time is it? 18? Okay. Oh yeah, Amazon before Jeff Bezos stepped down, they bought MGM, which is like and like when you watch a movie, you'll say MGM sometimes. It's just a movie
Yeah.
studio. They bought them for over $8 billion.
Holy!
I don't know what they're planning
MGM?
to do with that. Yeah, but
I don't think they're that big.
okay. Well, like there is some big movies with them. Actually, let me just look.
Why? Why does Amazon need that, especially?
Well, if they're investing in it, that means they have some motive to do something bigger with it.
Why buy it?
Creed 2,
Oh, okay.
Spectre. Oh, so the James Bond.
Poltergeist.
Hobbit,
Oh, okay. Of course.
Creed, Hot Pursuit. No, they're a big
Hobbit.
company.
Yeah.
Hercules, Child's Play,
Okay, yeah.
Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace. So every
pretty
James
big.
Bond, first of all, Rocky. Oh damn, Rocky
Oh,
Balboa.
Rocky.
We're bugging.
Okay, I
So
was
all
wrong.
007s. Not as big as some other ones, but definitely, like, yeah. Let's see what else they got here.
A lot of them are old movies. I didn't know they were here for that long.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they've definitely been
Wizard of
around
Oz.
for a long
Wizard of
time.
Oz. Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of where I think it from.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I can see why that's worth billions.
Yeah, 8 billion honestly would seem kind of lower than what I feel like they made more than that in like the past 10 years. I don't know, but we'll see what they do with that. There's this thing I saw a while ago. I don't know if it's relevant, but this 2-year-old from LA has an IQ of 146. Average American is like, well, it's like 100, but like it's 85 to 115 is like the median. And she's the youngest Mensa student accepted at 2 years old. Mensa is the largest and oldest high IQ society in the world. 146 at age 2. I think kids at age 2 are around like 40. So
What two you're gonna be doing?
little genius. Actually, Joe Rogan was saying in a podcast that there's this guy who graduated college at, I think it was 16.
That's
16 to 18. So imagine finishing school by by age 12. Like grade 12, you finish by age 12. So when you're grade 1, you're 1. Literally, this 2-year-old kid should be in like grade 7 right now. Literally, she can't even be there. Like you don't
Grade
go to
7.
school until like grade 4.
It's crazier than most college students. Like,
Yeah, exactly. This is dumb though, but like, okay, you do you.
and she can speak. Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, we should like shapes. I don't know. Yeah. The Chinese
She's
rocket.
probably like more articulate than us.
Oh, 100%. No, well, yeah. Like she doesn't know that, like for a kid that age, it's like I don't know how they measure it. The Chinese rocket landed in the Maldives.
Did it actually?
Or beside Maldives.
Huh.
Remember that Chinese rocket that was like over the world? Just
Yeah.
like chilling? So it landed in the Indian Ocean beside the Maldives.
Man, just because they needed more pollution in their oceans.
True. Actually, they have none. Remember how clear the water is in the Maldives?
They have a lot, actually.
Well, yeah, I know.
There's
but like,
really nice parts.
It's just, yeah, exactly. The man-made part with all those like houses is really nice.
Like, man, these are nice. Go to the actual ocean. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Nice landfill.
The country's space is the bulk of the rocket was destroyed as it re-entered the atmosphere, but media reported that the debris landed in the Maldives on the side, just west of the Maldives.
Did they not get in trouble for this? Was somebody not like...
If this was North Korea, they would have just bombed the place and been like, we're good, but... Well, they definitely do, but like, who's gonna hold them accountable?
I don't know.
The
Somebody
US? No. It's Maldives.
somebody needs to...
The Maldives can't do anything, bro. They're so tiny compared to China. They're like not even close to
But
like a
does
10.
somebody not say, bro, you can't just shoot a rocket up into the air and leave it there? Like, are we not...
Dude, what is this world nowadays, man? Just like people shooting rockets, presidents being murdered, riots, Black Lives Matter, everything's going. Like, what the heck, dude? Since 2020, world's gone mad. Like, a bunch of white dudes stormed the Capitol of
Oh, yeah.
in the freaking U.S. Like, what? Do you see how dumb? Like, remember, it showed like there's this video. This guy's like filming. There's one cop, like in the thing, and they're all like sprinting after him. He's like, back up, but he's not gonna like hit them or like shoot them. There's like 300 of them, so he just like runs away. But like it shows like how many like how much security was at those places, like the Capitol, the freaking White House, when there was the Black Lives Matter protests, and then when the Capitol, when there was riots, all these people. There's like 3 cops, and nobody gets shot. There was one reporter that got shot, and that's all that happened. But then the Black Lives Matter, these guys aren't even doing anything. They get shot, and then these guys are storming Capitol, picking up statues, stabbing people, and they're like, nah, they don't take any charge.
Have you seen what's going on here, though?
What's going on here?
On the island?
What happened?
All right. So, basically... a bunch of statues have been torn down. Like, we have statues,
here. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Of, who was it again?
Let me just search this up.
And basically they turned a statue, and then somebody set a totem pole on fire. They did arson on a totem pole, and spray painted on one of the curbs beside it, it's read, 1 totem pole for 1 statue.
Wait, 1 totem pole for 1 statue?
So he'll burn 1 totem pole for every statue they destroy.
Who's burning these totem poles?
Nobody knows. They were trying to figure it out, but they can't. Yeah, statue of Queen Elizabeth II was torn down.
Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, but this isn't this island. But this is in Canada.
No, on this island there was
okay.
one. Like, if you go downtown.
Dang, that thing's like. Oh, but this is also to do with the indigenous schools.
Yeah.
Oh, this is to do with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, okay.
Wait, for people that in the U.S. don't even really know this, because like I got friends in the U.S. They have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
It's like residential schools. If you don't know what these are, it's like
really screwed up.
schools to like take away like culture for indigenous kids, pretty much taking away their heritage and everything. They're finding bodies with this new radio something technology in the ground at these old schools that have been taken down, but they're still just dirt, obviously. And they found over like 3,000 kids now.
Or was it 3,000 graves?
Yeah, exactly. So, and so there, when there was Canada Day, literally like whatever day that was, a few days ago.
People were protesting to not have Canada Day.
Yeah, to not have Canada Day because of this going on. And like if you, they're the like main city hall place downtown here, there's like 215 shoes or shirts, I think it is, shirts and shoes for these kids that they found in a school here.
Yeah, right by there actually was. Do you know the statue? Like, it's right by the harbor.
Oh really? That was torn down. It? Jeez, we should go see that today. That's crazy.
Should, yeah. It was torn down, and
more than 150,000 indigenous children were taken from their families. Around 6,000 died, but they've already found 3,000, so I think it's a lot more than 6.
And do you know
oh no, Yeah, okay.
Do you know the Mackenzie? Not Mackenzie. The long highway. I forget what it's called right now.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a totem pole. Along
okay.
there. That one was burnt. That was set on fire.
Jeez.
Which is huge.
This is crazy.
Like that's.
But the totem poles are also. Weren't those made by indigenous people? So why are they?
So basically,
who is burning those down? People
somebody
that are
who supports
racist?
somebody who supports Queen Elizabeth,
but are also low-key racist to indigenous kids because they're burning, or to indigenous people because they're.
Who knows their motive? It could mean they could be not racist but don't support what they're doing because they're just doing destruction for destruction.
Just both.
Or
they're just racist.
Or they're both, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Personally, I don't think they should be burned totem poles. Also, don't think they should be taking down statues.
Yeah, like
no. Why?
That's not really the way you're solving stuff. You're saying
you're just doing destruction.
You're saying this messed up Canada, but also.
And
I don't know how to explain.
The thing is, they're trying to take down Canada today. No.
People, they're saying that because of what happened, but also there is a certain part of Canada that's good.
And not only
most of it is good.
You're focusing in the past. Canada did some pretty messed up stuff, yes, but we are stronger as a nation now, today.
Yeah, now than before. It's still not perfect though at all.
It's still not perfect, sure, but as long as we use what happened in the past to better our nation and better us, then that's fine. But if we're just tearing down
they're
stuff,
saying that to like tell the governments that like we need change, but they have changed since the schools closed.
Yeah, and they did change.
87 or whatever the school closed.
And
so
they've done well, and there's tons of laws.
It's definitely
around it,
better, but there's still a bunch of indigenous kids going missing, kidnapped, murdered. So that's why they're.
And then there's also a bunch of other kids going missing.
Yeah,
murdered. It's not just indigenous.
Yeah, but
a lot of that's just like on the news.
Yeah, it's tough, but
it's tough.
I don't know if you should be burning the statue. You definitely shouldn't be burning down anything. Don't burn down anything.
Or don't take down anything. Just don't.
You shouldn't be protesting by destroying. You should be protesting by helping.
There is protesting, which is something
like peaceful protest.
There's peaceful protesting,
like the shoes,
and there's protesting.
The shoes are fine.
Shoes, fine.
To like show.
There's some Jordans up there.
Or like the red dresses that they're doing. That's fine.
That's fine, but
well, also if it's orange, why are they doing orange dresses? I don't get that. Maybe blood and red. I don't know. It's weird.
Blow the children. I don't know.
But yeah, it's tough.
And they built. I think somewhere in Canada they burnt down a church because the church made the schools.
Yeah, because they're Catholic. Catholic churches were like
nuns
were
Catholic
like
church. And
were like the people, like the teachers were nuns.
But the worst part about the whole thing is when they were taking down a statue, there was 2 cops and they watched them. They just stood there and watched them. That makes me angry because
it's so bad.
They're not doing.
It's technically illegal. It doesn't matter if you don't think it's right or you think it's right to take it down. You're still doing your job.
There's still amount because if you just let things happen like that, that's where people start taking things in their own hands.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's when things get really bad.
And then that's how like purge happens. Straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Civil war.
To the cops that are watching this, which they won't, do your job next time.
Yeah, don't
let them take down the statue, even though, like, if this is what you think is right, happy. I'll support you on that.
Your opinion's different than your job.
But it's your job. Like,
yeah. If you see someone like vandalizing a school and you're like, oh, my kid went to that school and he got bullied, I don't like that school. It's like you don't just like let them vandalize it. You do your job. If you're off duty, it's a little different. But it's still like, come on, bro.
If somebody slapped you, right? And then he's walking by and some guy's threatening to kill that guy who slapped you. You don't just stand there and watch it. You still have to stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
if you're the cop. If you're a normal person, maybe don't engage in danger.
Like you're not gonna call the police or try to break it up, but don't
get yourself
do anything too rash. But if you're a cop, do what you're supposed to. That's your job.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on to like a not sad topics. Let's get some. There's a lot of movies coming out. I want to talk about these movies. So
the world's going hell.
Dude, I said I was gonna watch Without Remorse, and then I did, and then we never talked about it.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it like 2 days after. It was really good.
It was really good.
It was dope.
It was awesome.
I also watched John Wick 3, like 40 minutes, and then I literally turned it off. It's on Netflix now, but
watch it.
It's good.
It's a good.
But it's just killing.
If you're okay, there's a little bit more layer in the movie.
Is there?
Yes, you gotta watch more into the movie.
Okay.
It-
Sure.
Yeah, because then
Because it's just
it
like
sets up the fourth movie. If you don't watch it, then you won't know what's going on in the
there's a
fourth
fourth.
movie.
Okay,
There's
I'll
gonna be a
watch it
fourth.
then. I'll go to the part I stopped at and then watch it.
Um,
But at least the beginning, it is just a lot of killing, throwing knives at people, which I'm fine with. It's kind of cool, but then I just get kind of bored.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
and the
First
whole
two I definitely like though. Number one's perfect.
number one was amazing.
Number two is
If you're young, though,
don't watch
it's a
it.
little,
if
it's a
you're
little
young.
gory, just a little.
Remember the knife? I never watched it.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah, that was. Oh no, you're talking about the first one.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I liked it. When don't listen to this part if you haven't watched it, but when his wife, I feel like his wife got killed too early.
In the movie,
Yeah,
that was literally the first scene.
exactly. That's why his wife got killed too early. Usually there's a bit more of a setup, but like this was like day happened, they went to bed, she was killed, but there's not really.
She
a
died
week-
of cancer the night before.
No.
His
Without
wife?
remorse?
Oh, without
She's
remorse.
pregnant. No.
Without remorse. They're talking
Oh,
John
you're
Wick,
talking
buddy.
John. Damn. My bad.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. No, I see what you mean.
No. Yeah. Like, at least like going like 20 minutes into the movie and then
Yeah.
the rest was still really good. The scenes were dope. The fight scenes were pretty good. The shooting was
Speaking of
But-
movies, I watched Fast and Furious 9.
Don't tell me.
Don't watch it.
Don't tell me though. Oh, I hate you.
It's garbage.
I know. You know why I know?
Why?
Because they've had 9.
No, it's
Number one's insane. Number two's insane. Tokyo Drift's kind of weird, but it's like the best car drifting movie though.
Yeah. haven't seen
Number
it,
five
actually,
isn't. Number five's literally probably my favorite. Number seven's really good. Number 8 sucks.
Number 8
it's okay.
Number 8 wasn't horrible. You let it go, right?
Number 5 I love just with the shotgun, the safe, awesome. Number 7 I can't really remember, but I know it was good. Can't remember 3 and 4.
Number 9, if you watch
This is why I know
before you
it's
watch
bad.
Fast and Furious 9, don't. It's
I'm not
not
watching it
even
in
worth
theaters,
watching.
just because
we did. It
yeah.
wasn't worth our money. It wasn't worth our time. It's not even worth your time to watch it. We just about
because
walked out.
It's just before it was like, it was Cars. It was Paul Walker. It was
Yeah.
Cars. It was Dom. It was the
Dom.
whatever his name was. In what's his?
And now
what's
John
his real-
Cena's
Vin
in it.
Diesel. John Cena is like his fake brother, and it doesn't make sense, bro. You don't have 9 movies and then have a brother, and like his brother's fighting you for like no reason because I'm a big brother. I undermine you, like bro. Stop.
Yeah, and no, the worst part about the whole thing is
I think after
you
5
can let
they
it go
went
if
downhill.
it's okay if there's okay acting. The acting was terrible. The writing was terrible. There's 14 guys shooting as one guy, and he manages to survive and shoots them all.
Yeah, and like that scene in number 8 when he jumps like the frickin' submarine with the car, like it's so unrealistic. That's why movies nowadays my dad hates because he's like it's so unrealistic.
And also, not only that, there's like one guy like standing like right there, and he's like, they're trying to shoot him. He's like, man, this guy's elusive. Like, how can I not
Yeah,
shoot
I know,
him? Like,
exactly. It's just too. It's not like the jokes probably aren't there either. Like the comedy.
There was no jokes.
with those 2 guys that are really funny.
Oh, yeah,
Roman and the other guy.
yeah, they were funny,
Yeah, but
then
just
now
not the same.
they're not
number
the same.
Number five is I think my favorite. Have you seen number 5? You probably. But
Yeah, I've seen number 5. It was good.
Fast 5. This one was.
Have you seen Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah, this is the one
It was
with the
generally
safe
good.
with these Mexican guys. This was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was good. Han, bro.
This was perfect. Paul Walker, beautiful. Number 7, I think that's the one he died. That's why I just love that one because not love how he died. I hate how he died, but the see you again at the end, you know. This was I think the one when they jump. Yeah, the Lambo. This is
Yeah.
getting too real. This is like getting too unrealistic, but it's still dope with these guys just because it's the last one with
The
him.
spin-off with Hobbs and Shaw was awesome. It was
Yeah.
actually a good movie. And
Oh yeah, that was good. I'll watch that.
they're making another spin-off with Cypher.
I'm not watching that.
Why?
Cypher?
Why Cypher?
Bro, come on. Nobody cares about Cypher. I
Nobody
thought she was
cares
dead.
about Cypher.
I thought
He's a
she
good
was
actor, but like, oh, okay. And some of the lines in Fast 9 was like they did Star Wars metaphors. Like,
What's Fast and Furious 6? I can't remember that one. Okay, well that's just
the one with someone with Jason Statham. No.
No, this is the one with The Rock, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one where they go into, like, the favelas? Yeah, I think this is when they go
Okay.
with that girl. Remember?
With that
To
girl.
the favelas. What? I can't remember this one. Oh, well,
Oh yeah, okay.
I still don't really understand.
It's
Oh, yeah, this is the favelas one. Yeah, this one. This is Brazil.
oh,
this is the one.
Brazil.
No,
Right.
that's number 5. Oh, no, it's not. It's number 6.
This is Brazil.
That was my favorite line ever. One of my favorite movie lines. This is Brazil.
Oh yeah.
You don't know what country you in, Holmes? This is Brazil.
And
They all pull out like Glocks. Oh, no, like these funny revolvers. Oh, that's jokes. Yeah, 5, 6, and 7, probably the best. Tokyo Drift is like for an actual car racing movie. It's dope with Han. 'Cause
Han, bro.
he's beautiful. And like he came back in number 9. I don't get that. Like in the trailer. Don't spoil it, but like I don't know if I'm gonna see it. Probably just on demand.
No, even if you have to pay any sort of money for
Probably
it,
just illegally watch it
Don't.
and get myself incriminated on
Yeah,
this. No, I'm kidding.
no,
I'm kidding.
you may as well. Like it's
No, we can't endorse that because like we don't want to get in trouble.
don't-
Don't watch it illegally, but we're saying it's not worth your money.
it's not worth your money. If you can get it like on Netflix, maybe
Yeah,
watch
or on
it.
demand. Disney Plus. Whenever it comes out, just wait.
There was us and like 3 other people in the movie theater, and we like as soon as the movie ended, there was after scene credits. We didn't care. We left. We just left. We just about
Oh
left.
really? You didn't even watch that? I've seen. Is there gonna be another 10 though?
Don't care. Not gonna watch it. Like,
Yeah, it's getting to. They run out of story.
They run
Once-
out
Dude, once Paul Walker died,
there was nothing.
it fell off because it's sad, bro. Paul Walker was such a beauty, man. Like, yeah, but there's more movies though.
If there's another Hobbs and Shaw though, I'll watch that because Jaden Statham and The Rock, can't go wrong.
Sorry.
There's Hobbs and Shaw too. I'll watch it because
Oh yeah.
new Suicide Squad coming out.
I never watched the first one. Is it good?
First one, no,
Really?
no point. Number 2 looks good.
Spider-Man Not Coming Home.
No Way Home.
December 17th, apparently. No, sorry, No Way Home. It's called.
Not coming home.
So first it was like I don't know what the first one was, and then it was like Homecoming, and then it was No Way Home or whatever.
Yeah,
Homecoming was decent. The one before was too kiddie.
For me, take it or leave it. I could.
It's Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
Black Widow.
This action scenes look really good actually,
I'm
but
watching it tonight. I think at like 9.
I like
Black Widow. That's all I'm saying.
Black Widow.
That actually looks decent.
She actually looks like crazy.
Because it shows in Avengers her past life when she was like this like Mormon girl or whatever, with that like weird lady and all that stuff. So you know the past. I already knew the past immediately when I thought about that.
See,
If you've seen Avengers, obviously, but I'm watching it tonight.
it's Black Widow.
We'll see.
Take it or leave it for me again.
I'll give it a review.
There's not a lot of Marvel movies I really want to
Forever
watch.
Purge.
I'm kind of interested in that actually.
I've only seen the first Purge, which is 2018. I haven't seen the original 2013, 14, 15, whatever they're called.
I seen one Purge, and that was the what's it called? It was this one.
Is it the one where the main guy is like this big black dude?
The first Purge is the first Purge.
Yeah, the first Purge.
Not the first Purge, but like the first Purge.
It's called the first Purge.
It's called The First
It's on
Purge.
Netflix. Yeah, I just saw it too. Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Here's the thing. Don't list it as horror. That is not a horror movie.
It's
That
a-
is a simple action movie. There was that guy Skeletor, whatever his name was, the guy with the freaky lines on his head,
Oh yeah,
who killed someone in the beginning.
like weird.
Dude, like he talks weird, but like that is not a horror, not even close.
No, see, okay, maybe Purge 1.
So like there's the first Purge 2018, the Purge election year is 2016. So it starts like this.
Purge 1 maybe, okay?
The Purge, it's just called the Purge, then the Purge Anarchy, then the Purge election year, then the first Purge.
Okay, The Purge, maybe a horror movie because it's just them trapped inside of a house and like killers trying to get to them. But the rest of them are just slasher movies.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's
That
basically
looks
horror.
horror. But the new one, not even
Yeah, we
close.
should binge these and then watch it.
Yeah, I think we should, and then watch Forever Purge. This one looks pretty dope. Should we watch the trailer? I haven't even seen the trailer.
I've seen the trailer, but yeah, we'll watch it again.
The annual purge will conclude in
And that's the scariest thing ever though.
2.
I'll just quickly watch a second.
I don't think we can share this, but
Oh, this lady is an actor in a lot of movies.
like look it up. It's just called The Forever Purge if you want to watch the trailer.
All police and emergency services
Well, I changed it.
But like immediately when I watched it, I was like, it's not actually gonna end when it's over. And in the one called The First Purge, he says that the little girl goes, "Is it done?" And he goes, "For now." So like they're setting it up. But this girl's in a lot of movies right here. It looks good.
It looks good. I'll take it. I'll watch it.
I think we'll watch it. After we watch the actual 2013, 14, 15.
I want to watch the first one because it actually looks like a horror movie, and I'm
Yeah, that one
interested.
actually looks like the
not the first
thumbnail
Purge,
for it.
the Purge.
Yeah, the Purge, and then Anarchy, and then
Why do they have to
Election
name
Year.
it the first Purge? It's just so confusing.
Well, because they read like a remake, because the other one's just outdated.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but like the first Purge is such a confusing name.
Jungle Cruise with Dwayne Johnson. I don't really know what it is. I just wrote this down a long time ago. Let me see this. No. This is kind of like a kid movie.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. This is a Disney movie. My bad. Nope. Conjuring. Devil Made Me Do It. Have you seen Conjuring?
I actually have a funny story.
Okay.
Say it. We went to go watch The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, which
I haven't even seen the. I have, but like.
I'll talk
I
about that
gotta
after.
rewatch that.
And we bought tickets to it, and it gave us
Who,
tickets.
You and like Owen and Josh or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys want to. And
Wait, you know.
yeah, we went to go watch it, and it gave us tickets to The Conjuring.
Really?
So we were like, huh. We didn't see the Conjuring at first, and we're like, huh. Theater 4. All right, walk in, and some kid on the table screaming it with, and we're just like looking like,
Oh, you
this
didn't know it was horror?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're like, huh.
Then you walked out.
This doesn't seem right. So we walked down and just walked into
Yeah.
him as a bodyguard. And
I've seen Conjuring 3. I
good?
watched it last Halloween. For a horror movie, most horror movies suck. I'm not even gonna lie. Have you seen a lot of horror movies?
not many. I'm
Yeah.
action comedy
Yeah.
or like
Most horror movies, it would take forever to get to the plot. There's no really scary parts. It's bad. Conjuring, like this,
Good.
always some horror, some
On your
action,
step.
jump scares. It's nice. There's Conjuring 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't really matter the order. Not really. I kind of want to watch 1, 2 before I see 4. But it's a lot of...
Did you know?
It's a lot of like
I'm pretty sure the
based
first.
on a true story.
Yeah,
but
the first
then-
one was based on a true story.
Well, they all are actually. Number
Oh,
3
actually?
was
Sick.
as well.
So is Annabelle.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. So the thing is with Conjuring, I think it's with Conjuring. This guy comes to like check out their house because like something's weird happening. You know, the clock always stops at 3 a.m. All this stuff happens, right?
No.
There's hanging people on the tree, haunted house. Like it'll be like a tree like
Classic
this.
decor.
You can't see it, but decor. Like at like 3, the clock will strike, and you'll like vision a family hanging on the tree or whatever. Anyways,
Is it them?
it's a lot of like sinister exorcism stuff. So like at
Yeah.
the end they're like in a basement. It's always the basement, of course, right? People chasing guy, and then they put like a white cloth over. There's like a nun doing some like thing, and things like tweaking out, right?
Crazy tweaking.
So it's kind
nun.
of funny. I watched this like 2 years ago, so I was like low-key scared. I was like, oh damn. I was like, okay. But I want to see 1, 2, and then I want to watch this one because
One of them that they're based
For
on has an
horror
actual audio clip though. That's the
Conjuring's
crazy part.
nice. Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, the thing is with the true story stuff, like
Have you actually listened to the true story of it though? It's freaky.
it's a lot of people that are kind of like the flat earthers, like COVID's fake. It's kind of a lot of,
Yeah.
how do you explain it? It's not like, not false evidence, but like mind evidence, not like physical. It's a lot of
Evidence?
this malleable, I don't know. It's stuff that you just never really hold on to because it's like, who's really experiencing this? Some random person in Wisconsin on a Friday night.
And yeah, a lot of them are just people who aren't credible.
Yeah, it's
Some
just a
people
lot
are
of-
credible, and
like they're allowed to say a true story so that it hooks people in because people said this has happened, but doesn't mean there has to be physical evidence. And they probably write that in some like sub-footing, you know.
actual true crime is more interesting. But like
Yeah.
real life,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I heard that right there.
possession stuff is, yeah, okay,
How was Hitman's Wife Bodyguard?
horrible,
Oh,
absolutely horrible. It
don't spoil it, but just
was like a
say,
70s action movie.
Okay, I'm
but-
not even gonna watch that then.
Worse, because
Skate. Oh yeah, okay.
crappy lines like they're like now the fate of the world ends up in the
Hitman's
hands
Bodyguard was
of
funny,
the
though, with
hitman
Ryan
and
Reynolds.
his bodyguard, and you're like, shut
Ryan
up.
Reynolds hilarious.
And
in the
Samuel L.
first
Jackson.
one.
Like you can't go wrong. The first one was a clever
Yeah,
idea and
that's
funny.
insane, yeah.
The second one was
Jokes.
garbage, and also had Morgan Freeman in it.
That's hype though. I love Morgan Freeman.
Great actors. Did a terrible movie.
Escape Room 2. You see Escape Room 1?
I didn't. I'm actually curious. I want to see it actually.
It was actually decent. Like I
Was it?
watched it. It's on Netflix, but it's more of like it's like a kid or more of a kid movie.
Actually? It's a thriller, right?
Yeah. Not really. Like it starts off like they go to escape room, right? But then it's like an actual one.
Oh, like they're...
And so like they'll be in like they'll open like a door. It's like Narnia Loki. They'll open a door and they'll be in like freezing. Like someone's like like. I think by the end, like most people die. I think something like that. Oh yeah, I remember this actually. Actually, no, it was good. I'm not gonna spoil it because it was actually good at the end too.
Okay.
So I think our friend Cooper was saying he doesn't like it, but it's actually like decent. And the end kind of threw you off for like what happens because it's like, you know, Maze Runner, how they're like monitoring it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kind of like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like there's like a villain that's like
So it's like Saw, kind of.
Kind of. I haven't even seen Saw, but kind of. Like, if you know the Maze Runner with those people that
so
control it or, like, are watching with cameras, it is like that.
Except Saw is just brutal.
Okay, there's one more movie I saw. Eternal
I haven't
by
seen Saw,
Marvel.
though, but no, I've seen
It's
a bunch
going
of
to be
clips.
terrible, I guarantee it. It's called Eternal. They're called the Eternals. It's like, what is that thing called? Oh my gosh. I already want to die.
Oh, I see.
You know that movie with, oh my gosh. Oh, see, it's like their old comic.
Oh, okay. Nah.
You know, like... Oh my gosh. What is those movies? Not like The Matrix, man. They're kind of like superhero villain movies.
Anti-villains? Or anti-heroes?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but like, there's like a group of them. There's like a few different series of them.
Like Deadpool kind of thing?
Yeah, but there's more of them.
Oh.
There's a certain series of
The
them.
Deadpools?
The Deadpools, the Eternals, the Bulls. What are those things called where they're not like police or whatever, but they're
Vigilantes?
yeah, vigilante group movies. I should find it. It's called like the Big Four or something.
The Big Four.
No, they're called like Four or something.
What, 6
Dude,
Underground?
what are they called? Not 600.
That was not
But
bad.
they're like common, like they're made up
That wasn't...
like
They were
animated
government.
characters. But anyways, it's not gonna be good. I just guarantee it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be like a kid movie. So if
Greatest
you're a
thing
kid,
about new Suicide Squad, though, real quick?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the Joker in it. The weird, crappy Joker.
Joker was in it, the one that died.
The first one. No, not Heath Ledger.
Oh, okay.
It was... Here, I'll show you the... He was this...
The Joker in the movie, The Joker.
No, not that guy either.
No, okay. I haven't even seen the movie. Is that movie good? Joker?
Suicide Squad?
No, Joker.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Try to show you their version. Oh my gosh. It's just this... It was just this crappy Joker that they tried to make, but it just didn't... Look at this guy.
Suicide Squad about? Oh yeah, I saw that guy. No.
That's the first one. It's garbage. Okay, what Suicide Squad is in prison they have a bunch of villains, like DC villains.
Harley Quinn type stuff.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, she actually is there, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Harley Quinn, Joker, Deadshot, all those
They did a
guys.
bad Joker, so it ruins it.
Yeah, look at the trailer for a new one though. It actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
And they get out of prison to do a job that'll basically kill them. And they have to do that.
It's called Suicide Squad.
Now, stay off the cop.
Do I need to? Need to watch the first one?
No, I think they're trying to scratch that. To be honest with
Yeah,
you.
that's why they call it the instead of number 2 because the first one was just terrible.
It was garbage. Did you watch Birds of Prey?
No.
It's okay.
What is that?
It's basically a lot of the female villains in DC, and then Harley Quinn. It wasn't bad. I mean, Harley Quinn does take cocaine and goes crazy, so it was pretty good.
It's kind of sick. Let's see if I have some like stuff about music. This was a long time ago, but Drake won Artist of the Decade. 2021 Billboard Music Awards. Honestly, did you suspect anyone else? For 10 years, the most hits, the most views, pretty much. You can't like
Attaboy, Drake.
you can't think of anyone else, so that makes sense. Olivia Rodrigo's album, her Sour album released, you know the one with the driver's license song?
No.
No. Well, it got over like 1 billion views, probably. No, like a ton. But
Okay.
her album dropped. She's literally like 17, 18. It got 448 million views within a week, not including driver's license. With driver's license, 1.258 billion.
Oh.
J. Cole, okay, arguably one of the best rappers. Okay. Got 400 million. In like 2.5 weeks.
Okay. That away.
So, even though his album was 300 million times better, because of the hype around like this girl and all the like the little kids are going crazy over it and all the girls. So, yeah, like she's talented, but she's
She's not.
It's just annoying because J. Cole's just obviously way more talented. And then Lil Nas X pants split on SNL Live. This guest up. That was a long time ago. That's just kind of funny.
I don't care about him anymore.
And then Pop Smoke's mom got accepted 5 trophies for him from the Billboard award show for him because he released like 2 albums after he died, or like these producers did.
Do you think she
obviously they
also
filmed
has a
a lot.
really deep voice?
Like, there's new audio. Opening no much to rains pause. No, I don't think so.
Mom walks up. Yeah,
But she was like, crying.
results.
It's kind of cool that she got to receive them and put them on her shelf, and yeah. So Lil Durk and Lil Baby released their album Voice of the Heroes, like 18 songs, great album. 2 days after the album was released, Lil Durk's brother's name is like T-Thang, I think, or D-Thang, D and then Thang, was shot in the head in an alley in Chicago.
Was it mugging?
Gang related.
Gang related.
Yeah.
So he's part of a gang.
So, yes. Though, like, I think what happened was, this is also really sad. Like, his brother literally got shot in the head 2 days after his album release. He never said anything about it. I don't know what happened, but I think he, like, secretly mentioned someone's name or something about a gang in one of the songs. And I think they didn't like that, and they killed his brother because of it, because he is way more, he's not in Chicago right now. He's probably in LA celebrating whatever. He has tons of security because he's way bigger. D-Thang's like a rapper, but he has like 12,000 followers compared to like 20 million. Like, it's nothing. So he had no security, and he was literally just like attacked hit on him, and I was
Dang.
like, jeez. So gang stuff, like people that are like action gangs, like 6ix9ine, 21 Savage, I guess Lil Durk, Lil Baby, maybe, I don't know. There's not many that were actually in physical gangs, I think. They just kind of rap about gangs and growing up in the hood, but, just gangs around you.
Ice Cube.
But that's sad. And then Culture 3 by Migos dropped, since 2017. Was their Culture 2, I think. That was a great album as well.
Culture 3?
Yeah. And, yeah, that I literally covered every single one of these topics here. Look at that. What are you whispering?
Our battery died.
Sit down. So the camera battery just died, and we're literally done, like all of our topics. So we didn't want to go up, change the battery, do all this stuff. He was saying the Culture 3 album's bad. Fine, we have different opinions. I don't know how many people liked it, but that was our 7th podcast now. So we should see you next week for our 8th. Could be boxing, could be. It probably will just be a mix. We'll probably just talk about both because it's just going to be like fight highlights from Conor McGregor's fight and all that stuff. But thanks for watching. Make sure to consider subscribing, like the video, share it with people if you want. And thanks for the support. And we're out of here. All right. Peace.